This week, I'm on holiday. I'm not going away anywhere, I'm just not at work. And this morning, I've dropped the car off the garage and I'm now making the 3-mile walk home, which explains why the background is different to normal. Usually though, I'm up at 5 AM and I work from 6 until 2, and then 3 or 4 afternoons a week, I make videos to entertain good people like yourself. But today, this video will make you think, no matter what you do for a living, why do I fucking bother? So this is Steph Matto, and if the name seems familiar, she's a former reality TV star who made the news last year because she was the woman who was selling her farts. She was breaking wind into glass jars and then selling them to her fans. Now she changed her diet to nothing but beans and eggs and ended up in hospital with the same symptoms as having a stroke. Now there's a lot of foods I like which don't necessarily like me. I love a curry, but they give me gas. However, I've never got to the situation where I've almost accidentally farted myself to death. Well, now she's back and she's selling the sweat from her tits. And she says it's hard work. So bear in mind, let's say you're a nurse, you spend all of 2020 working 16-hour shifts on a COVID ward with inadequate PPE, wondering if you're going to die. Well, Steph has to spend 4 hours a day sitting on a sun lounger next to her private swimming pool, collecting the sweat off her breasts. And she's selling it for $5,000 per day. That's just shy of £4,000 sterling. So she's on almost $1,000 an hour to sit on a sun lounger. Most of us work all year for the opportunity to sit on a sun lounger for a week in another country. And there's no denying, she's a pretty girl with an amazing rack. But who the fuck is paying $500 for a vial of her tit sweat? Of course, we already know who's buying the perspiration from her norks. It'll be the internet's weirdest perverts. Guys who, to a man, are already on a police watch list and aren't allowed within 200 yards of a school. But Steph says this is the closest her fans can get to licking or smelling her breasts. What fucking psychopath is sat at home with his dick in his hand thinking about sniffing women's fun bags? But Miss Matto insists it's actually hard work, because she's not just sitting on a sun lounger with a funnel under each of her jugs. She also has to stay hydrated. So she's having to drink water for $1,250 an hour. So if you're a firefighter, next time you're running into a burning building, think about how fucking easy you've got it. And the men who are buying these vials of sweat, well, what are they doing with it? I'm going to guess one of 3 things, or maybe all 3. They're either sniffing it, drinking it, or using it as lube to wank with. Because Steph Matto has essentially created OnlyFans for serial killers. Now, I have no ill will towards her. She's proving if you're attractive and have no moral compass, there's money to be made. It's just, it won't surprise me if in 6 months' time she's in the news again because her head has gone missing. And the guy who turns out to be her killer, I guarantee, will have many jars full of her farts and a bath full of her sweat. As ever, thanks for watching.